So guys, welcome back to Brainrot Evolution. As you can see, we're clearly in the Cadabra restaurant, level 99 to escape. And yes, we haven't had anything yet to do with an update on a new level to escape to. But what we have got is some pretty awesome links that I'm going to share with you, and also some footage of different characters that we may or may not get this Saturday. And I think you guys will be pretty excited to see what these are. Now, while I'm taking out my good friend Soho, which is basically the big version of me to get another crate. Obviously, we've given so many of these away. I'm going to very quickly transform to my strongest one I have.
School, sahur.
Which leads me up to actually the very first leak that we've got here. You can see that we have two versions of a Frappuccino Assassino and Prestige Frappuccino Assassino. Now, as there's two of them, as you can see, the nice normal one that we see, which we got a footage for, which we will have a look at, don't worry. But we've also got this one next to it, which I'm quite keen to see if it's potentially unlocked by simply doing the spooky event. So if I bring you back here, you know, recently we managed to do this spooky event all the way to the end, and it gave you two versions if you bought the premium pass as well. You had the Prestige Skull Sahur, which is clearly who we're using at the moment and absolutely kicking butt in here right now. In fact, I need to claim all of the good stuff. Now, with that being said, they also decided to redesign the wiki. They say it's a new wiki site on the way. I'm hoping it's going to come this Saturday, and hopefully, maybe by looking at this picture, it makes more sense to you guys. I think the icons are a little bit more detailed and things are going to be a lot cleaner. So I'm actually looking forward to that one to be released. So while I'm attacking these guys to get myself up, you know, a few more levels, because clearly I'm not strong enough to take down this guy yet with that admin crate, which I'm so jealous of. We're going to head over to our first clip, starting with the pie pee po po, and look at this. So this is a secret. With the damage, you can see 225 billion health, 75 QA damage, and 197% stronger. That alone is absolutely impressive and definitely what we need. So as you can see at this point in time, it looks very detailed as we find most of these morphs, and I'll be honest with you, all the others we're going to look at too, which does build up to something pretty awesome. Honestly, the last one we're going to see is going to be my favorite, and you're going to have to let me know in the comments below which one of these 5 potential ones we're getting in this update is your favorite as well. So the walking animation for this guy is kind of goofy, but at the same time, I like it. It just seems a bit silly. And the animation is headbutting, so that's really nothing different or new. He kind of ends up biting. I guess I say headbutting, but it's actually more biting from what I can tell with the animation. So going in a bit further, you can see him attacking against the Sahur, which obviously was an old one. It's been replaced with our good friend Pharaoh Sahur. You can see it destroys things so quickly. It's pretty OP, but that's enough for this one. This is going to be a potential we unlock. We're going to move on to the next one, which is Frappuccino Assassino. So this is the thing. This is what we're saying. There's potentially 2 of them. And you can see it's got 225 billion health, 75 QA damage again. But this bit here is so impressive. 221% stronger than your best Brainrot. Look at this. So I love how this is, like, how detailed this is. And I'm honest with you. Look at the top. The actual Frappuccino piece inside the cup is moving on by itself, which is pretty crazy and really awesome to see the amount of detail they're putting into these models. And I've just realized it's holding a knife and fork. Really? That's actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to see the running animation now, which is pretty cool. Very similar to the cappuccino that we've already got. Assassino cappuccino. Which, to be fair, this one reminds me of the animations we've got very quickly. So this one in Tralero Ocean. Now, you're probably going to go, but this is basically the same as that. And I have to say, I think you might be right. So I think it's the same as these. Cappuccino Assassino. Look at this guy. He's actually quite hangry, but this guy actually has some swords. He's actually got some swords instead of the cutlery of knife and fork. So this is pretty cool. Now, we obviously had a look at a prestigious version or prestige version of this one. And I have a strange feeling it might actually replace the 2 Skull Sahurs that we've unlocked recently. So I'm looking forward to this one when it comes out. And to be honest, let's move on to the next one, which, as you can see, gives us the beep beep strawberry. It does. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like we've actually got this in the game yet, but look at the size of this character. This thing is crazy cool. And as, you know, Italian Brainrots go, this is right up there for me. A squirrel mixed with a strawberry, but it's combined in such a brilliant way It's just actually looks quite adorable. Honestly, I think that's what it is. I think it looks super adorable. It runs really well. The animation is nice. It has a nice little kind of slash attack, I guess I'd call it. And I love how happy it looks while it's doing it. It doesn't look quite right? You wouldn't see it this happy. It's so happy and adorable. I need to get this one however I can. And I don't think they've given us a potential release for this one yet, or if they've already got it, I've definitely missed it, but I'm pretty sure I'm kind of up to date with which kind of secrets we've got, and this one is definitely one we haven't got yet, so I'm actually quite looking forward to us potentially getting this one in a future update soon, because they've already done the model. This is the thing with all of these that we're looking at. They've already done the models. They've done the animations, they've done the sounds, they've done everything, including the stats for how powerful they are, which means they could technically bring it into the game at any point for us to enjoy. Moving on to another similar one on the same theme of a strawberry-inspired creature is Strawberrini Octoini. Look at this guy. It's got 225 billion health, 75 QA damage, and it's 185% stronger than your best Brainrot. So it's weaker than the Frappuccino one that we saw earlier, but don't get me wrong, this is still quite powerful and it's actually adorable. They combined an octopus with the strawberry. I mean, we've kind of already got something similar, but not combined with the strawberry. So it's pretty awesome to see. And I thought it would be great to bring your attention because you might like this. And actually, oh my gosh, that attack, that spin attack with all its tentacles, that is awesome. That is right up there for one of my favorite ones to attack. And the detail of it is very, very impressive. So far we've seen 4, because this is including the 4th one. Which one of these 4 so far do you quite like? I mean, I'm quite a fan of the squirrel that we see. The 2 before were pretty awesome, and this one is definitely pretty cool. But I'll be honest, the squirrel still takes it for me. I really like it. And now they're getting some OP strawberry pets. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? So this moves on to the next adorable looking one. We got the Lost Palini Paninis. And yes, look at this. 225 billion health, 75 QA damage, which is always a reoccurring pattern here. They seem to be the same stats, but the only thing that's different is how strong it is compared to your strongest Brainrot, and this one is 197%. So let's get these spawned, basically see how they... Oh my goodness, they are so adorable. Why are they so adorable? Look at the one in the front that's dancing around. It looks like... Wait, hang on. It is literally duck pancake. That's what this is, right? It's a pancake arms, wings, but those things attached that are flapping. They don't blink. That's quite concerning. They don't blink at us or anything. So, you know what? That kind of makes it a bit eerie. But I like the attack animation they just did there. The one in the back shows him who's boss and basically whips him. Look at this. He just flies in and slaps him around the head, which is pretty cool if I say so myself. And the animation of them hopping around works really well. And yes, obviously they got 6-7 pets. And Meow. Obviously, I think I prefer Meow, but 6-7 obviously is there in the game, although we don't have access to it. But this leads up beautifully to what I think is the best one so far, and you have to let me know if you agree as well down below. And welcome to Gala Boom. Look at this guy. 225 billion health, 75 QA of damage, and obviously 185% stronger than your best Brainrot. So it's not the strongest one, but my gosh, look at this thing. This is awesome. It's like a whale combined with some nature. Yes, it's matched with some forestry. And look at this thing. This is crazy. We've not had anything as crazy as this in the game yet, in my humble opinion. And to be honest, what do you guys think? I think it works really, really well. And I didn't realize how angry it was. And I say a whale, right? I say a whale. But they don't actually technically have teeth like this one does. So what creature am I missing here? What kind of sea creature is it? Because I assumed it was a whale at first, but it's definitely a lot... Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's a special whale with teeth. I don't know. You're going to have to, like, educate me because I haven't seen anything like this. But this, as a whole, as a Brainrot goes, I would definitely 100,000 to 1,000,000,000% love it to come out in the game because I would love to see what this is like. We've already checked out the actual animations for it, which is pretty sweet. And we've also checked out the actual kill animation, which it uses all of those tree arms it's got going for it and just oofs the enemy. So I think that's actually pretty cool. And combine this with our leaks that we've had, then I think we're going to be expecting something pretty awesome in the next update. We're going to bound to have some of these, right, guys? You must agree with me at this point. But, hey, let me know your favorite one out of those 6 in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the leaks that are coming out. But more importantly, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye!